In a quiet little village surrounded by mountains, there lived a kind-hearted boy named Leo. One day, while exploring the attic of his family's old cottage, he stumbled upon a wooden box, intricately carved with patterns of stars and swirling winds. Inside, he found an ancient puzzle with just a few pieces left. It was beautiful yet incomplete, as if it had a secret waiting to be uncovered. The puzzle was unlike any Leo had seen. Each piece glowed faintly, as though imbued with magic. His grandmother, who had lived through the village's most mysterious legends, noticed the box and gasped. "This," she whispered, "is no ordinary puzzle. They say it grants the one who completes it whatever their heart desires. But beware, its magic tests the one who dares to solve it." The words of Leo's grandmother sent a shiver down his spine. But curiosity burned brighter. He turned the box over and found a folded parchment tucked into a hidden compartment. The letter read, "To the keeper of this puzzle. The pieces you hold are fragments of life's lessons. Each one will guide you through a challenge of the heart and mind. Only when all pieces are united shall the picture reveal your destiny. But beware, the journey will demand courage, wisdom, and trust." The Guardian. Leo's hands trembled slightly, but his excitement grew. He decided to take the puzzle to the village square, where his friends Clara and Milo often played. They were the smartest and most adventurous kids he knew, and would surely help him unravel the mystery. As the trio examined the glowing pieces, the first one began to radiate with a warm, golden light. Suddenly, the air around them shimmered, and they found themselves transported to a meadow bathed in sunlight. The meadow stretched endlessly under a sky painted with hues of orange and gold. As Leo, Clara, and Milo absorbed their surroundings, a soft voice resonated in the air. "Your first challenge is the trial of compassion. A fractured heart needs mending. Will you lend your strength?" In the distance, they noticed a young woman kneeling by a tree. Tears glistened on her cheeks as she cradled a broken lute. Her sorrow was palpable. Clara approached her gently. "Are you okay? What happened?" The woman looked up, her eyes full of despair. "My music was my only way to bring joy to others, and now it's lost. Without it, I'm incomplete." Leo examined the lute. Its strings were frayed, and the wood was cracked, but he believed it could be repaired. "We can help," he said. The three friends began their work. Milo, with his knack for crafting, mended the wooden body of the lute. Clara retrieved a spool of thread from her pocket and restrung the instrument carefully. Meanwhile, Leo comforted the woman, sharing tales of hope and resilience. As they finished, a melody filled the air. The woman's fingers danced over the strings, and her song lifted their spirits. The golden light returned, enveloping them. The woman smiled, her sorrow replaced by gratitude. "You've passed the trial of compassion," she said before fading into the light. In their hands appeared another puzzle piece, glowing faintly. The meadow around them dissolved, and they were back in the village square. As the golden light subsided, Leo, Clara, and Milo found themselves at the edge of a dense forest. The trees stood tall, their canopies forming a thick curtain that blocked out the sun. A voice whispered, soft yet firm, "To pass this trial, you must place your faith in each other and navigate the unknown. Beware of illusions." The trio ventured into the forest, the air growing cooler with each step. Shadows danced around them, and distant whispers echoed between the trees. At a fork in the path, the trail split into 3 directions. Each path seemed identical, but an unsettling feeling lingered. Leo frowned. "This feels like a trick. We should stick together." Suddenly the forest shifted, and a chasm appeared, dividing them. The ground shook, and each of them was forced down a separate path. Clara called out, "We'll find a way back to each other. Trust the voice." As she walked, Clara's path twisted and turned, leading her to a bridge swaying precariously over a dark abyss. A small child stood trembling at the edge, afraid to cross. Clara knelt down. "It's okay, I'll help you." The child looked at her with wide eyes. "How do I know I can trust you?" Clara smiled warmly. "Because trust is built when we take that first step together." Taking the child's hand, she guided them safely across. Meanwhile, Milo found himself in a clearing surrounded by mirrors. Each reflection taunted him with distorted versions of himself. "You're not strong enough to help anyone," one mirror sneered. Milo clenched his fists. "My friends trust me, and I trust them. That's enough." The mirrors shattered and a narrow path revealed itself. On Leo's path, he encountered a man offering a lantern. "Take this, and you'll find your way out," the man said. Leo hesitated. The lantern seemed too convenient. Remembering the voice's warning about illusions, he declined. As the man faded, a glowing arrow appeared on the ground, guiding Leo forward. Finally, the trio reunited at the edge of the forest. In their hands appeared another puzzle piece. Clara grinned. 2 down, 1 to go. Milo looked at the forest behind them. "Whatever's next, we'll face it together." The trio stood before a grand archway, glowing with the soft hues of dawn. As they stepped through, they found themselves in an expansive hall filled with suspended puzzle pieces. The floor shimmered like glass, reflecting the fragments floating above them. At the center of the hall stood a pedestal with an incomplete puzzle board. An inscription read, "Only by uniting what is scattered can the whole truth emerge." Clara examined the pieces. "These must fit together somehow, but there are so many." Leo frowned. "This isn't just about assembling a puzzle. It's about us." A voice resonated through the hall. "Each of you holds a unique perspective. To complete the puzzle, you must combine your strengths and overcome your weaknesses." The trio began exploring the hall, each drawn to different puzzle pieces. Clara found pieces near intricate carvings that seemed to shift and change when she focused on them. She realized that her curiosity and keen eye could decipher the patterns. Milo gravitated toward pieces hidden behind heavy barriers. His determination and strength allowed him to lift and retrieve them. Leo, drawn to the heart of the room, found pieces and places that required quick thinking and strategy to access. His leadership skills shone as he coordinated their efforts. Piece by piece, they worked together, fitting the fragments onto the board. But just as the puzzle neared completion, the final piece vanished into thin air. A shadowy figure emerged, holding the piece. It spoke in a deep, echoing tone. "To earn the final piece, you must face your greatest fears." The room transformed, and each of them was plunged into their own challenge. Clara found herself in a dark, endless library. Books whispered her deepest doubts, questioning her worth and ability to help others. She confronted the doubts, declaring, "My curiosity and compassion are my strength." The whispers faded. Milo was back in his hometown, where he had once failed to protect someone he loved. Faced with that guilt, he resolved, "I can't change the past, but I can choose to be stronger for those I care about now." The memory dissolved. Leo stood alone, his friends nowhere in sight. He feared losing them and failing as a leader, but he reminded himself, "Trust binds us together. They believe in me, and I believe in them." Light surrounded him. Reunited, the trio faced the shadowy figure. It handed them the final piece, bowing respectfully. With the last fragment in place, the puzzle board illuminated, revealing a glowing portal. As they stepped through, they found themselves back in the old bookstore. The puzzle now complete, its glow faded, leaving behind a sense of fulfillment. Milo turned to Clara and Leo. "We did it. Together." Clara smiled. "And we'll face whatever comes next, together." The end.